After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Beginning to worry. Come, let's get the key.
Something's afoot. Something's no... They're back. What do you want?
Got that coin you tossed in the lake.
It reeks of sludge.
Nothing I can do about that. So, gonna keep your word?
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past the threshold. He'll know its meaning. Mariko will open the gate for ye. Now go!
That went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Stop one. You're a witcher. You dived in murkier waters.
Yeah, I have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zubul.
Seen him about already?
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defiers, Orin. A death sentence.
One tough son of a bitch.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Imlerith, you take the crones. Avalok said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors. Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Imlerith's a bigger threat than the Crones. I should face him.
I'm no worse a fighter than you.
We both know that's not true. Listen to me this once.
But...
No buts.
Fine. Be careful.
You too.
I must get down there. Oh, hell. I guess I must jump.
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness. Yum, yum. Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return. Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
Here, now! Naughty, naughty girl! You will die! Now! You die tonight! Naughty, naughty girl! You will die here now! Die tonight! Naughty, naughty girl!
My musket.
Well, we...
You...
Naughty, naughty girl! Naughty, naughty girl! You will die! Here, now! Naughty, naughty girl!
Damn it!
Imlerith's at the summit. Gotta be. Place of power. Should draw from it.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl, but she is...
I'm here alone.
A lie which will change nothing. First you, then her.
Not good. Not good.
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The third fled, with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
Coming here? Good idea.
I knew we'd succeed. From the start. Now to find Eredin and kill him. Honorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses of the Lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
Then non-humans. But it was mages the hunters and the Temple Guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated. And witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dundee Lion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anyone here besides us? Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to Crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting, too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zariel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
Don't kill me!
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Come on, we came out of it fine. Can't say the same for Imlerith.
That's the sole comfort I find in this. But it's no justification. You know what might have happened?
Yeah, but I'd never let Ciri come to any harm. You know that. Any success with the Lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Guess.
In short, she was here, at this inn, under our noses the whole time. Transformed, seated on her perch with a Dimeridian band on her leg.
Zoltan's owl?
Mm-hmm.
So why isn't she here anymore?
because Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Kidding, right?
Sadly, no. A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go. We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. Can't let anything go unnoticed.
Graham, et thuir, Robert Michele, Alfelte.
What's that?
Nothing. A preliminary image.
What?
Stop interrupting, I have to focus.
Graham, et thuir, Deagnis Kerle, es Pirshena a es Claes.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place. Dijkstra. He has her. At his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much.
That was the recent past. Anything might happen to her in Dijkstra's hands. Let's go.
Not so fast. The first image. What was that?
Nothing. Really.
Don't brush me off. I know how hydromancy works. Image appeared because you're thinking about it.
It was... King Tancred asked me to become his court advisor in Kovir.
You mentioned Kovir in the lighthouse. I understand why now. The vision was of a house, not a royal court.
It's the house that awaits us in Pont Vanis. When we're done here, when all this is over, once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri's safe, I'd like us to live there, together.
Guess you've got everything planned out.
You don't like it?
I like it. A lot.
I'll tell you the details later. Right now, we need to get Philippa.
Right.
Come on. I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Philippa will kill them before they can say, oh shit.
Choked to death on fire. Only fire. Watch out!
Guess they underestimated Philippa.
her! This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out! Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no, no! The sorceress stays here!
We're going together.
Not a chance.
It's fine, Geralt. I'll stay, in case she tries to flee this way.
Fine. Be right back. Damn, she cast a spell on him.
I am your master now. You're to protect me, understood?
Bard, stand yonder.
Stand here and let no one pass.
Bard, here stand. None must go.
Damn. Not good.
Witcher, no past go. Bertie, birdie, no say.
Damn it, cast a spell on him too. She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no past go. Say, but no let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old drowner ate.
Her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
But no want. Drowner make ache very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. Witcher help.
Wanna help you?
Let me die. Don't hold your breath.
I'm not out to hurt you.
Bollocks! You will not take me.
I wanna help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
Gotta be kidding me. Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
Oh, what do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
I need your help.
Betray me, and I will...
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
I like you, Dijkstra. Don't make me hurt you.
Save your threats for the rats that run about the port. They don't make the slightest impression on me. Philippa will come with me and answer for all the courtesies she's paying me.
Sorry, can't let that happen.
No! No, my leg!
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Philip, are you all right?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
Haven't you done enough? Leave me be.
Eternal flame will burn away our sins. Intolerance and superstition. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially. It's 1 million credits.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into...
You've come to the...
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
Top notch.
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
No loitering round here.
I'm knackered.
Odd though he is, girls can't seem to look away.
Won't be easy to find me.
Yeah, welcome to my workshop. Sturdy craftsmanship at a reasonable price.
Show me what you have on offer. So long.
Right generous with funds for the city's cleansing.
My child's fallen ill. Another
Dear
sleepless
Oswald.
night.
Will you buy me something pretty, darling?
Yeah, of course, dear. What would you like?
Feisty, eh? Who do you think you are? Hey, you! What?
A million debits and a million credits. Wow, that makes 2 million.
Looking for something in particular?
A pretty little trinket.
Want to give someone a present?
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temple Isle.
Don't remember you being religious?
Nor am I now. Let's go. Almost there.
Where are we going exactly?
To see Whoreson Jr.
Bit late for that. He's dead.
I asked Sultan, and he said Whoreson's alive and well on Temple Isle.
I was there. Stuck a sword in his gut.
Your hand must have slipped, because it seems he's recovered. Oh!
Why are you doing this again?
I want to look him in the eyes.
What then?
Don't know. Depends what I see.
Elven blood, eh?
What?
Here to see Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley's expecting important guests, so bugger off, you... Turds!
Here I thought we could do this.
Out of the way, you louts! Or we'll cut up your mug so the girls at Crippled Kate's won't even have you.
What do you say?
Didn't understand? Too many syllables? Fuck off!
Oh, you little bitch! Geralt? You say Geralt?
Watch where you're walking.
You say Geralt? Geralt who?
Of fucking Rivia.
Well, why didn't you say that from the get-go?
Sorry to hassle yous. Misunderstanding that.
Mr. Wiley's expecting you.
That was strange.
To say the least.
I wonder what they're doing.
We'll know soon enough.
Geralt?
Well, well. Who do we have here? Finally found your little ward. Took your sweet fucking time.
Seems in fine health to me.
Ah, 'cause you thought you killed me that time. Surprise the fucking prize. Shut your trap, witch! Before somebody fills that hole for you.
Enough! I'll finish what you started.
Whoa, whoa, stop, it's me, Dudu Beaverfeld. You really didn't recognize me?
Dudu?
Wait, Ciri. After the heist, after Dijkstra's vault was emptied, you vanished. How'd I find you? Quick.
Butcher's Yard, the Mummer's Plate, Priscilla's. You dragged me onto the stage.
Sheathe your sword, Ciri. It's Dudu.
God! You give me quite the scare.
Wouldn't have had to if you hadn't impersonated Whoreson.
What the blazes were you thinking?
Once we'd fled, I'd no idea what to do. I could only hide for so long. They'd find me sooner or later. It wasn't our decision. We knew he was dead, but not many others had caught on. That was my chance.
No one mourned for Whoreson Jr. In all his miserable life, he'd never helped a soul. Amusingly, once dead, he became a useful member of society. They say everyone deserves a second chance. Seems true enough. Whoreson got his, in a way, sharing it with a Doppler named Dudu.
That was courageous, Dudu. I'd never expect it from you.
Neither would I. Oh, by the way, you've no idea at the relief I feel you're alive and well.
And I'm relieved I didn't slit your throat.
Chose an interesting line of business.
Dudu's always had a head for numbers. What's a few brothels and casinos? He'll manage.
That's the thing. I don't need to. 2 weeks after Wiley died, I announced I'd seen the light of the eternal fire. Sold all the illegal enterprises. I'm a blue water trader now.
Whoreson's men didn't protest?
I've contacts in the guilds. Run a thriving trade. profits are twice what they were before. To Wiley's men, a purse twice as heavy means twice as much respect for the men handing it to them.
Be careful. You could get found out.
Wiley's men are too stupid to catch on. His colleagues ain't much better. Mind you, even you were fooled.
And that might have ended very badly for you.
True. I get a bit carried away at times, but mostly I'm careful.
Time's up.
Right. We must still go by the Golden Sturgeon.
It was nice to see you both. And take care of yourselves.
You too.
So long, Dudu. Why are we going to the Sturgeon?
To see a girl
Who might that be?
a friend of Dandelion's. Her name's Bee. She's a waitress at the Golden Sturgeon. Helped me contact Dandelion. I wish to thank her. She risked a lot.
Risked a lot? How's that?
The Temple Guard were breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged. Worse.
Always getting into trouble.
I'd take after you.
I asked for fresh fish. What's this? Fresh fish. Call this fresh. They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad.
I visited a city once that was very much like Novigrad, but the people there were much taller and had dark skin.
Is somewhere in Zeracania?
No, in another world.
What's it like, hopping between worlds? Anything like passing through a portal? Or different?
A bit different. It was hard going at first. I wasn't very good at controlling it, so I had to concentrate intensely and hope I didn't land in the crater of an active volcano. The training I did with Avalok was very helpful. Now, I merely think of the place I wish to travel to, close my eyes, and it's done.
The thinking festival will see right away up the best deal this side of streaming the supper.
Geralt?
I admit, whomever I...
Gave you a chance.
Should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Mind your manners. You're talking to a lady.
Stay out of this. This is not your concern.
Sure it is.
You're a fucking freak too.
He is. Very dangerous at that. The butcher of White Orchard.
What'd he do there? Trim the trees?
Eugen. He slew half the village. Dragged the bodies of the alderman and his wife behind his horse to Novigrad. Let's get out of here.
That's pretty good advice your friend's offering.
Sorry.
Thank you. They seem more determined this time.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threaten me. Not likely.
It's so good to see you, Bee.
And you, Ciri. Who's your charming companion?
A defender of the downtrodden.
Just so happens that I was just trodden upon head to toe. Perhaps you'd be kind enough to help me recover.
Bee, you strumpet. Control yourself. This is Geralt.
Why didn't you say so to start with? Very nice to meet you. I've heard so much.
Ciri, didn't you have something to take care of?
Right.
So, what brings you here, darlings?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, stop. Anyone would have done the same in my shoes.
Not many would have done it with such courage. Thank you. This is for you. A trinket to remember me by.
Oh my, it's beautiful. Thank you. So, will you stay for stew? Innkeep slaughtered a piglet this morning.
Thanks. But we must still visit Far Corners.
Ah, off to see Valdo, eh? Well, I shan't stop you then. They'll feed you properly there too, no doubt. Farewell to you both.
I will. So... So, your friend, Bee.
What about her?
Nothing. Seems nice.
Geralt, you're terrible.
What'd I say? What's there to see in Far Corners?
The camp of some traveling circus performers. Non-humans. When I came here before, I wanted to contact Triss. Life was hard. I quickly spent nearly everything the Baron gave me. Triss and I never met, because the temple guard showed up. I was a wanted woman afterwards.
Triss didn't try to contact you?
How could she? She didn't know anything. In fact, she thought she was to meet another alchemist wanting to flee Novigrad. I preferred not to put her in danger. I was being hunted. Had not a copper to my name. Then I met Valdo. He and his troop helped me. Then introduced me to Bee. And through Bee, I found Dandelion. You know the rest.
Ciri, you devil incarnate, where have you been?
Come here, darling. Hello. What's this? Brought your granddad?
Hagar, you're incorrigible. Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, greetings. We've heard heaps about you.
Mostly lies, I bet.
Ah, if it's a lie that since her youngest years you've been her friend and mentor, then indeed. She is a bold-faced liar. Well, good you're here. Come in the nick of time. Would have been gone by tomorrow.
You're leaving?
They're to start resettling non-humans shortly. We'd rather stay ahead of events.
I understand.
Problem is, we just lost 2 horses, and another 2 are too weak to haul anything.
Ah, we'll manage somehow. We don't leave till tomorrow, so naught to worry about today.
Yes, for some. I'm off to see a merchant. There's a chance I can trade our nags for a healthy horse. Wouldn't want Valdo to have anything to worry about tomorrow.
What's eating him?
Oh, don't worry. That's just how Agar is. Be back to his jolly old self by evening. What brings you here?
I've come to apologize. I disappeared so suddenly, then...
Ah, pish-posh. What matters is you're back, and you're well.
This is for you. All that you loan me, plus a small premium.
Ciri, you know I can't take this.
And you know I shan't let you refuse.
I know. We'll make it the pot for a wager. Do you still race?
Of course.
Then I challenge you. Geralt, will you join us?
Gladly.
A man after my own spirit. Come.
Geralt, choose one of these.
Coming.
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
You were faster once!
Giving you a head start.
Slow now. Can still beat you.
I let you win.
Lovely race! Well, this calls for a celebration. Stay the evening. We've several barrels of Kedwen's best. Bonfires to be lit soon, round which all will gather. This night shall be ours.
Worked out nicely, don't you think?
What are you talking about?
You and Triss. Never expected it, to be honest.
Life's full of surprises.
So, how did the two of you...
End up together? With Yen, it was fight after fight. Lots of arguments, drama. Not saying it was bad, but...
But what?
Got to be exhausting. With Triss, it's not. I finally feel harmony, a calm. Feel like things are the way they're supposed to be.
More wine?
Thanks.
I'm glad we stayed.
Me too. They like you here.
I like them too. I'd love to join them. Drink and race, travel from town to town. Not worry a whit about anything.
Fairy tale life. But we gotta defeat the Wild Hunt first.
I fear fighting the hunt will only be the beginning. For me, at least.
What do you mean?
You promised!
In jest?
Sometimes I wish I could be like them.
Drunk or giggling? Whichever it is, today's your chance.
Not what I meant. I'd like to be ordinary.
Problem is, you're not. You were born to greatness.
As I've been hearing since I was born. All because of this damned Elder Blood. My gift. My curse. Granted me all of these powers, but it's also why I've spent my life fleeing, hiding.
Then it's time to end this. Once we defeat Eredin, you'll be free.
Really? Eredin's hardly alone. There are others. They have plans for me. It was the sorceresses of the Lodge once. Now it's my father. Even Yennefer.
You're forgetting Avallac'h.
Avallac'h's different. He is intent on my gift not falling into the wrong hands. Not spinning out of control. It's why he teaches me, protects me.
If you say so.
You doubt it?
There'll come a day when Avallac'h will ask you for a favor.
Perhaps. But if so, it will be a very, very long time from now. And I'm certain whatever it is, he'll give me a choice. I will have the option to refuse.
Hope you're right.
That's Pablo. I plan to learn how to juggle one day.
Incredibly useful skill.
Finally found you two. Enjoying yourselves?
Bonfires, wine, jugglers. What more could you ask for?
I could name a few things I'd trade it for, but it's a life.
You seem concerned. Things not go well with the merchant.
Lost cause. The man refused to trade. I said I'd buy. He asked 3 arms and a host of legs for 1 healthy animal. We need horses. But we'll have to find another way to get them.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
I knew you'd warm to the notion. We mean to sneak into the man's stable. With 30 head, a few more or less won't make a difference in his life. Coming with?
Of course.
Gotta be another way to solve this. Just so happens I got some coin I could lend you.
We'd have no way to repay you.
Wouldn't have to.
A generous offer, but not one to resolve this situation. The merchant didn't object to our coin. He objected to us. I'll not trade with such scum. Believe those were his words. And if he'll not trade, we've no choice but to steal from him.
I don't know. Doesn't seem like the best idea.
Geralt, stop fussing. We'll not strip the merchant bare. And it's finally a chance to do something other than run from the Wild Hunt. Don't make us beg.
What can I do? Gotta help those in need.
Yes, yes, yes!
Must say, you didn't seem the type to me.
What type?
Steady. Time to go. We'll meet by the stables.
Keep a lookout. Ciri and I'll try to get inside.
All right.
Wait here. I'll go inside. Open the door for you.
Just keep the noise down.
Damn it. Here's the key. Quick, get in here. Call the horses before they wake the guards.
Finally.
Woohoo! We did it!
Excellent work! Did you see the two fools who tried to chase us?
Almost tripped over their own boots.
Thanks, Geralt. That was splendid.
Yeah, a nice change from killing monsters.
Thanks for your help, and for visiting.
It was so good to see you all again. Hang in there, and take care of yourselves.
Don't forget us. So long.
I must bid Valdo farewell.
All right. See you at Dandelions, then. Got some things to take care of in town.
See you, Geralt.
Let it rain.
vulgar one. I can see it in your face.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Spare me your lecture about responsibility.
I was actually going to recite an anthem praising your glory, but if you're not in the mood...
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Triss and I found her and freed her. It turned out Dijkstra had her, but the situation's under control.
That's a relief.
So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Daerad. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
Damn it, scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk. Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be!
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in a gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me?
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Daerad.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Daerad alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
No, not officially, but you know how it is.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Doubt they work out.
So do we. So long. What now?
What our friend said about the guards was interesting.
Drinking on duty? Zoltan can make sure they have plenty of hooch.
Good idea. I'll search for the entrance to the ruins. Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Soldier boys are so tiresome. I want it all for free.
Let's drink for its kneeling nights.